10 zombie-proof houses you'll wish you lived in when the apocalypse happens. In the inevitable future, when a zombie outbreak destroys life as we know it on our planet, you'll want to be prepared. We've got your back with the top 10 safest places on Earth to survive the onslaught of the undead. First on the trivia list is the Cold War Adirondack Park Missile Silo House. Located in the scenic and secluded Adirondack State Park in upstate New York, the property is currently being auctioned by Sotheby's for under $2 million. A small price to pay for an impenetrable safe house with its own runway, in case you need to make a quick aerial getaway. Built on top of a former missile silo, the cozy 2,000 square foot log cabin is just a facade for what lies underneath. Another 2,300 square feet of zombie-proof living space, complete with marble bathrooms, 10-foot ceilings, and all the amenities to remind you of how good you had it before the zombies took over. If that's out of your price range, then you might be more interested in the Zombie Fortification Cabin, or ZFC-1 for short, available for order from Tiger Log Cabins. And if you can prove the existence of zombies, it comes with a 10-year zombie-free warranty. Of course, if they do get inside, you probably won't be able to recoup the loss of your brain. There's an arsenal storage unit, barbed wire, and an upper deck for sniping out the incoming hordes from above. For $113,000, you'll get the kit delivered to your door. An additional $21,000 covers installation. Add another $3,000 and you get security cameras, but you definitely don't want to skimp on the $5,600 solar panels, to power the Xbox and sound system with turntables for DJing your end times parties. If you want to go all out with a water cannon, searchlights, or a flamethrower, prices are available upon request. Fortify your property with one of these bad boys before it's too late. Now here's something for the video game nerds out there. This zombie fortress from Minecraft is actually based on a real place in Fukuoka, Japan. The abandoned Shime coal mine rose to internet meme fame on Reddit in 2011, and it's become a mecca of zombie files and urban decay bloggers the world over. Constructed from 1941 to 1943, the 156-foot tall coal mine shaft operated for over 21 years before it was closed down in 1961. It is one of the 3 remaining winding tower mine shafts in existence. In July 2007, the structure was designated by the Japanese government as a site of national cultural heritage. It was declared an important cultural property in December 2009, but netizens are quick to point out the flaws it has when it comes to actually withstanding an attack by flesh-starved zombies. If you find yourself in China when the zombie infection goes viral, you might want to flee to the Wuling Temple in Mizi County. The building is nearly 250 feet off the ground on a cliff, so zombies would have a difficult time climbing up there. Built over 1,500 years ago by monks, maybe they put some special anti-zombie juju in the foundations. It has overhangs to protect the structure from the elements, and 40 rooms connected by walkways and bridges. It's located in a grotto, so there's a water source nearby. The only downside is that China has a huge population, so the number of potentially infected zombies makes the threat more palpable. But at least you would be able to pray for survival to the 80 religious statues located at the temple that span the Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucianist traditions of the local culture. Coming in at number 5 on the list is the Safe House, designed by KWK Proms, near Warsaw, Poland. The Safe House was built as a prototype in 2009. It has huge movable walls and concrete slab window curtains, plus a chic modern architectural design that come together to offer the top-of-the-line zombie protection and comfort. The walls are over 7 feet tall and nearly 50 feet long for the ultimate safety and security from any intruders, even the living dead. The actual living space runs up to 6,100 square feet, spread over 2 floors, not including the adjoining swimming pool annex connected to the house by a drawbridge, in case you want to take a dip while those pesky zombies are stumbling around your yard. Speaking of swimming, the number 6 place on our list is a submerged hotel located in Florida. Jules Undersea Lodge in Key Largo seems like it would be safe from any kind of lame-brained meatbag, unless a zombie shark comes back to life to eat every fish brain in the sea. If you're skeptical about the safety of living in an underwater room, you can go test it out anytime for around $800 a night, and take diving lessons from the good people that work at the hotel. They'll even deliver a dry pizza to your room if you want. Sleeping with the constant threat of zombies might be easier if you were underwater, but complications would surely arise. Like the staff turning into bloodthirsty cannibal corpses that will infect you with their specific brand of zombieism one by one while you're trapped in your bloody submarine room. So maybe a large moat might be the best way to use water to your advantage in the event of a zombie apocalypse. In that case, the Lake Castle might fit the bill. It was designed by renowned Miami architect Charles Seeger. With a 5-acre lake located on a 14-acre plot of land, the house, built in 2007, was modeled after a 17th century French chateau. The spacious 3-story, 8-bedroom, 8-bathroom, 19,222 square foot chateau sold for a whopping $12.8 million. There's a power generator and the water comes from a well, so you won't have to depend on the utility company, which, let's face it, will probably be responsible for the zombie outbreak coming soon to a town near you. The building listed at number 8 on the list has some of the same security features as the Lake Castle, except it's actually a recognizable French landmark. The Mont Saint-Michel, an island commune about half a mile off the coast of Normandy, France. Designed as a fortified beacon of feudal society, it withstood the 100 Years' War as a strategically safe location. The island and the bay are listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Monde has a 3,150-foot circumference, and its highest point is 302 feet above sea level. Over 3 million visitors come to the island each year. Varying tides and a 5-sided design allowing for optical advantage and no blind spots mean that any attack of revived walkers would only last so long, even with a small number of people defending it. If you're looking for more of a large-scale, sustainable living space with lots of plants and neighbors, then check out Stefano Borelli's urban vertical forest in Milan, Italy. It might work as a kind of endgame once the aggressive zombies fade out or become more evolved and docile. Located in the Porta Nuova district, the 2 towers reach over 250 feet tall. During development, there were already 900 trees growing in the vertical forest, so there would be plenty to eat in the resource-starved future, where all the infrastructure has fallen apart due to the influx of undead. Of course, it's not as fortified with protection measures as the other houses on the list, but it looks a little more aesthetically pleasing than a concrete box of death or an underwater coffin with pizza delivery. Last one on the list is only for the true survivalist. This guy built his own fallout shelter. That's right, it's the Ark 2 community in Canada. Intricately designed and built by Bruce Beach, the Ark 2 facility is the largest privately built nuclear fallout shelter in the world. Beach started construction in the 1980s at the height of the threat of nuclear war with Russia. He might have also watched Night of the Living Dead a few too many times. 42 buses were used as the foundation to pour a minimum of 12 inches of high-strength concrete that was heavily reinforced with rebar and buried in a 14-foot-high pile of dirt. It can house up to 300 people for a long enough period in the case of a zombie attack or a nuclear war. We hope you feel a little bit safer after seeing the 10 safest zombie-proof houses. Tune in next time to see the safest places to hide out in the nuclear winter of our near future.